Alright. I'm hopping in 6 minutes early if you want to be exact. Just to make sure everything's okay. And I did just start a poll if you're already here. This is going to be a little interactive. So my goal is to, I made a list of polls all the way through Breeze Harbor, okay? I didn't get further than that, but each level that I enter is going to have an interactive poll based on the level. So hi everyone, welcome, NotRiptosFather here. This is my celebration for getting monetized, passing 1,000 subs. Thanks to all of you. I'm just spending a little bit of time here doing a little intro because I started early. But thank you all for waiting and for already being here. Thank you all for the congratulations. It means so much. We are going to do a Q&A. I've never done this before. So we're going to see what happens. But yeah, so I never felt like... I feel weird doing stuff like that because in my head I'm like, what, Q&A? That makes it sound like I'm an influencer or something. Like, why would people, you know what I mean? But I thought it would just be fun, like maybe for people who are new to get to know me, or whatever. So we're gonna activate the Q&A in a second. I have no idea how it works, but feel free to ask me anything within, you know, I mean, if you think it's like inappropriate, obviously probably don't do that, but otherwise, if I don't feel comfortable answering something, I just won't. Oh my gosh, Blaze! Blaze, you joined the gems! Oh my god, thank you so much. That's so cool. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Blaze. You've been awesome. That Lofty Castle ambience is coming, I promise. I've been working on some stuff. Thank you so much. Thank you for the congratulations. Hey, S Blank. Those decimals do make a difference, don't they? They really do. And sorry, you can kind of see my chair keeps trying to break through the background remover. Like, if I put my arm up like this the whole time, you wouldn't know. But I think that would be awkward, so I'm not going to play like that. Anyway, I think we can go ahead and start a new game. And then... yeah, we're going to override it. And then, yeah. Do I see someone says, Noxuser? I love that. My favorite Spyro game? Mine too. It is the best. Spyro 2 is where it's at. It's the perfect balance of everything. That's my opinion. So yeah, like if you're just now rolling in, we're gonna do polls in every level, based on the level. And then we're also gonna start the Q&A. So let me see how this works. Start Q&A. It's asking me to say something. I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna say, ask me anything. And let's see how this works. Alright? Okay. Cool. Now I've got two big blobs up here on the screen, rolling. Is it working, Professor? I love this. I used to have every cutscene in this game memorized. Admittedly. I still kind of do. Stop fidgeting. But you saw Professor's... yeah. Claws like this. Teeth like this. I'm not gonna spit in the mic, don't worry. Okay, why? Hold on, I can't see the chat. Top chat. No, I need live chat. I don't know why I can't see. Sorry guys, these big bubbles are in my way. Oh, there we go. Alora, you know what? Probably same. I've been thinking about this lately. Yeah. She looked like a human, okay? I mean, she's pretty much human in the original. Now, they did completely change it in the new one, but her voice, like, Melissa Disney just did so good on her voice. I love OG Alora. She's the best. Here's our little angry person whose father I am not. And if you're new here, I don't know how I came up with this username. It was before I even decided to be a content creator. I used to make Spyro content that wasn't good, And some of it is still live if you want to go cringe with me and check it out. But just with my friend group, I was like, I don't know who Ripto's dad is, but I'm glad I'm not him. And that's how that came about. And people have asked me, like, why not Ripto's mother? And it's like, no, it was just for some reason I was talking about Ripto's dad that day, so that's where we're at. So I'm going to check the playback. Make sure we're all good as these cutscenes roll through. Who was that jerk? Somebody with a disappointed dad. That's who that jerk was. Alright. Cool. We're rolling. Man, we got a tie on the Glimmer minigame so far, guys. If you haven't voted yet, go for it. Yeah, we got a tie. I'm torn on it. I want to say I would go with the gem lamps, but oh cool, I have walk on my controller. That's a great way to start this. Is it? No, it's just on the dragon. Look at that. This is such a big Spyro 2 thing. Like, even on the console, I deal with that a lot, so I'm just gonna overpower it for now. And know that if I stand still, I can't. And we'll go from there. This guy's voice. Hi, Spyro! He sounds like he's about to cry all the time. Alright. Man, there's so much in this. Let me expand my little chat bubble. There we go. Thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, see, we've got the Spyro walk. Every realm is unique and has its own small story. That's one of the reasons. Amen. I know, it's so cool, and I love that they did, I'm trying not to yell, sorry. I love that they did the, like, sibling, level thing a lot, you know? With, like, Fracture Hills and Molten Crater, and Zephyr and Breeze Harbor. That was just really cool to me, that, like, the stories, you know, intertwined in a way, and then sometimes it was just, like, mimicking, you know? The other level, like a twin version of it. Anyway, it's cool. Fracture Hills is definitely, I think, my favorite Spyro 2 level. It's gonna be hard to do double jump with the walk going on. But I think it's because of the fawns. I love the Fracture Hills fawns. I just love fawns in general. I think Alora made me love fawns. We're running across the circumference of the level. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ladybug proxy? You know, S-Blank, some people aren't as cool as you, okay? We'll just leave it at that. I can't remember if I've ever done a proxy on purpose. I've definitely accidentally proxied. Ladybug's easy. Is it easy though when we have the walk? Look at this. I'm not touching anything. We have the Spyro walk for some reason. I thought it was my controller, but it's not, because it's not happening on the menus. So it's just the classic Spyro 2 Spyro walk. I love these beautiful gems. Favorite original character, Sonic. Ooh, good question, Blade. I think... I don't know. I think I have bias from voicing some of your characters. I feel like an emotional attachment to Alexis because, you know, like, I don't know, I guess, like, it's emotional where I've had voice lines for her and I kind of know what's going on there. So I would say right now she's my favorite. I know that she's more of a, I think you said she's more of a minor character, but I think she's my favorite right now. And you really can't go wrong with Phoenix. He's pretty cool. Yes. Definitely a Fawn fan. So what do you guys think about Moneybags, his voice? Do you like Spyro 2 or Spyro 3 better? I've asked people this before. Got a weird crop going on here. I see that now. Huh. Let me see if I can fix that. I've been trying to get it without this black space. And I always only have this problem with Spyro too, for whatever reason. It's a little off-centered, but we'll work with it for now. I really like Spyro 2 the best, but I also like Spyro 3. I don't know. The older, like, raspier voice of 2, I kind of dig it. But it was a big shift from 2 to 3. They're very different voices. Definitely very different voices. Okay. So who's winning that minigame poll? Right now, the gym lamps have a 62% lead. So, pretty cool. Now, I'm used to asking you guys questions. Ask me some questions. I don't know how this Q&A thing works or if I did it right. But you don't have to use it. You can just comment, I guess, if you want. I was trying to, like, you know, there's 2 options to make your streams interactive. One is the polls, obviously, which I'm working with, and then the other is this is gonna be really funky flying. The other is the Q&A. So, you know, it's an opportunity. And you guys can actually always ask me anything, so that's why this didn't feel super special, because, like, I enjoy talking to you anyway, but...
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like
that crop's better.
You take it instead.
That's better. Gladly, I will take your orb, Gem Cutter. Both voices, yeah. Yeah, I like them both, too. S blank. While I'm more inclined to be nostalgic for 3, I have to give it to 2. He has that 50s vibe, which just fits his getup. It really does. It really suits him.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems.
Oh no.
Hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me.
That's so unethical. Do you ever think about stuff like that? Like, I don't know. Some of the things they say, I'm like, geez, OP, I didn't even think about that as a kid. Now, can I sit still to... Nope, I can't because I have to walk. Man. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to this or cheat. Which is very... You know. Follow me to the next lizard. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Did y'all see that little spurt of a meme trend? The lizard meme? I usually don't keep up with, like, TikTok trends because I'm not a big TikTok person, but that one was pretty good. Alright, bye. Oh, I thought I could get to him. I had that thing in my mouth. Blaze, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Let me heart react to this. That is so freaking nice of you. I appreciate that so much. You guys are getting me closer and closer to my first YouTube payout. You have to have, $100 saved up in your AdSense account, and I think that put me over halfway there. So thank you so much. That's so freaking cool. I appreciate that. You rock, Blaze. Hey, I got him. Got him. So what are you guys getting into today? What's your plans? It's Saturday. We love a good Saturday. I hate this walk. It's awful. I think I'm going to have to do... Oh no! Bounce, watch out, bud. Can I get up here with the walk? Man, this is like an extra added challenge like nobody asked for, but it definitely makes it a little bit more entertaining. Terry, oh my god, dude, thank you so much. Thank you for helping me get here. Meeting you early on was a huge help. Helping me get set up with stuff, and I really appreciate you. YouTubers supporting other YouTubers. Thank you so much. That's so nice. So nice. You guys rock. I love it here. This community is so freaking good. I feel like the Spyro community, I might have some bias, but it's the best gaming community. I love all this cheating to get the lizard challenge simply because I can't aim with my little spit rock. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm not sure what I'm doing today. I had this planned for like a couple hours of my day, and then I don't know. I think one thing I might do is, don't know if y'all know this or not. Terry, I'm sure you're already on it, but a new Spyro fan level is out by Adam the Dragon. So I'm like, should I record after this? I treat this like a full-time job sometimes, even though I have a full-time job also. But I just have fun. It's fun. Enjoy it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the best way to rig this lizard. This lizard. Ah, here is the best. But yeah, okay. So if you guys are just joining, I have the Spyro 2 Spyro walk is happening, and I didn't feel like resetting anything. So I'm trying to rig this minigame challenge, and I think I'm going to get it. Got him. Okay, we gotta move on. Move on to the next one. But yeah, sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy, but you see what I'm dealing with. Ornstein, thank you so much. I'm excited that you joined the Discord server too, by the way. Thank you for that. I really, really appreciate that. Gazebo lizard without the rock requires ladybug proxy. This one up here, I can't aim, but that gazebo, is there any way? Can I use double jump to get up there? Maybe? Probably not. Okay, I see what you're saying. I may not be able to get the last one then. Because I don't know. How do I do Ladybug Proxy, S-Blink? I can't remember. Can I land on this? Kind of. I know I can get here. So I got him. Tried the non-Ladybug method, couldn't find any. Well, you know, again, I can't aim right now. Because I can't even hit triangle because it thinks I'm walking. So I don't know how I'm gonna get him. I can't remember how to do Ladybug Proxy. Is it this Ladybug? What do I do? Do I, like, drop onto it? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I may not be able to get the last one because of this weird glitch, but I've been pretty impressed with myself so far. It's an RNG heavy nightmare. Basically, headbutt it, do a baby jump into its body, and do the one frame glide. Oh my god, that sounds crazy. Headbutt it. So I would charge it, but I need it to be facing probably closer, right? Oh my gosh, why is it going that way? I probably can't do this. I felt the bump, though. I feel like I felt what you were talking about. I don't think I can get it, guys. But, you know, it's okay. Because I'm impressed that I made it that far. So we'll head out of Glimmer, and I'll make the next poll alive. We're gonna have a poll for the home worlds, too. So I've got one for Summer Forest. I don't know, it could be. I've had this happen to me a lot with Spyro 2, but truthfully, I've had it happen on console throughout my life. So I don't know. But let's watch the cutscene and I'll get the next poll live. Let me see what we have here. Okay. Yeah, I remember this.
Oh no.
Okay, so do I have to end that poll?
Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name
So
is
the gym
Alora.
lamps won.
Hi, I'm Spyro.
My name is Alora. I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet
One of the
two
best
feathers
quotes
in Glimmer?
ever.
Yeah, they gave me a
Ever,
secret
ever,
magic.
ever.
They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What? Is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook.
You gave me
There are
14 talisman in Avalar, and they are all magical.
If you can collect enough of them, they can be
The-
used to defeat Ripto.
Sorry, I'm typing this poll in, guys.
Hunter, where have you been?
I, got a little lost.
Spyro's going to help us collect the talismans.
I am?
Yes.
Spyro, look.
Okay.
Get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in
Boom.
Summer
It's
Forest.
live.
You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to
To
give
give you
their
their talisman.
You can keep them in your guidebook.
You can keep them in your guidebook.
I could do that.
Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you
Not the
can't
running
even keep
shoes.
track of your running shoes.
The running shoes.
Trust you with 14 talisman.
As blank before I even had a nose, I lost it. I can't.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few
That's so
talismans,
funny.
give Ripto the old hot foot, and
Be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime. Alright. Looks like the big tree section is getting some heavy support. Which is interesting. I think, I don't know if I can pick, guys. Because I do love the big tree section. I love that it's like indoors, but it's not. But it is, like, it's nature, but like it has a ceiling. That's really cool to me. But I also love this river right here. Which is why I made 10 hours of Spyro sitting in it, because I'm like, man, I would love to fall asleep to that. Just sitting here, hearing the birds chirp. That's like, that's perfect. Ms. H, the swimming part's best. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I guess I could have done the third option for that too, the middle part. Because I think if I had to pick between all of it, the middle is perfect, like with the lake up here and the castle waterfall and the godforsaken Ripto flags. You know, I've had enough of orange leadership in this lifetime. I've seen too many orange leaders, and I'm kind of over it. If you know, you know. But there's that. Hey, Rain2! Thanks so much for joining! How are you? What are you getting into today? Miss H. I knew you'd get me. I knew you'd get me. Greywick! It is. It's such a good homeworld. I love it.
You look like you're pretty agile.
Hunter
Let's
proceeded
not
to
put
have a severe existential crisis from that statement. Oh, Hunter.
Okay, not bad.
I
Now
love
to
his
make this
original
next
voice.
jump,
It's
you'll
so
have to
good.
glide. Press X to jump. Then
Now
press
you'll have to glide. I know how to do all this, Hunter.
Nice job. Now
Ms. H has the beautiful Hunter emoji. You know, the more members I get, the more emojis I can add. So I need to check that and see if I've unlocked any more.
very good. Now for the
Shout out to
hardest
Blaze
of
for
all.
joining today.
You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump,
Or double jump. Or do this.
wow.
Give me that orb, bub. Shayna. You got an ad while you're contributing to our funds, Shayna. So that's great. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna mess around in Summer Forest a little bit longer so we can let this poll go just a little bit more. And then we'll be heading to Colossus next, which also has a poll. Shayna, don't forget to vote in the poll. Hey, Mem! How's it going? Thank you so much for the congratulations. That's so sweet that you were like, oh, I'm awake. It's stream time. I know, I actually woke up, guys, at like, oh my god, 6 this morning, and I almost didn't go back to sleep because I really wasn't, like, tired. But then I did, and I woke up at 8 instead, so. I woke up at 8, but I laid in bed till, like, closer to 9. S-Blink, you're cracking me up. Do frog proxy. I can't do none of them proxies, bub. Can't do it. Sorry, that's what I sound like when I'm talking to my papaw. Genuinely. It really is. I don't know why it happens. It just happens. If you're Appalachian, you understand. Good afternoon, Adam. Adam Gamer is here. What is up, bud? Thanks so much for joining. Okay. we're gonna go ahead and go to Colossus. I'm gonna get this next poll ready. Ms. H. First time I've ever said, yay, ads! I know, I, as a watcher of the tube, I hate ads. So it's really weird being monetized because I'm like, ugh. I've had mixed feelings, like, I thought about having some special videos where I turn them off on certain ambiences, because I think I have the power to do that. Because I'm like, man, it's an ambience, and then you've got, all of a sudden it's like, get a Papa John's pizza for $3.99. Actually, that would never happen. Get a Papa John's pizza for $25.99 when you get a 2-liter Pepsi for $5. Stop walking, Spyro. Stop it. Okay, is there a way? I don't feel like there's a way to fix that without me resetting the emulator, and I really don't want to. Okay. Maybe I should, though. Let's try it. Let me save it. You'll see, yeah, it's gonna look like crap for a second. Just bear with me. Okay. System. Reset. You get that beautiful, nostalgic PlayStation intro that we all know and love. We're gonna see if this fixes it. And then I can work on getting this poll live. Looks like the big tree section got a lot of love. So I'm happy about that. We're gonna end that poll. And then we're going to start a new one, which I'm curious to see the answers to this one. If there are any typos in this, just know that I didn't trust copy paste. So I'm manually typing this speedily as I talk to you guys. Alright, let's see if this fixes the walk, because that's really it's getting on my nerves. Yes, I was trying to be Ripto. Okay. So, it fixed it! Oh my god, I'm so happy. Yay! Okay. We're almost ready. New poll is live. You know what, Ms. H? I think you're right. Okay, for some reason, my little cousin worked at Papa John's. And for some reason, I used to know a lot of lore about Papa John, the man. And I feel like you're right. Shayna, are you here? Can you confirm? Because I feel like we've had conversations about this. Papa John has... Oh, it's Indiana. But is he... Okay. Okay, the store did, but is he from Indiana, Shayna? Or is it that the store started in Indiana? Anyway, he has really good cheese sticks. I will say that. His cheese sticks are pretty good. I am not a big fan of the pizza compared to other pizza places, but I also haven't been able to eat it in a long time because I have to, if I'm gonna eat pizza, I have to make it homemade because of all the gunk they put in it that my tummy doesn't like, so. I do eat cheese sticks though from there, and they're pretty good. Yeah, no, I'm actually, Mem, I'm really excited about, I saw Adam's new level is out. And honestly, if I hadn't had this planned, I would have streamed it, but then eventually I would have ran out of content on the stream. But I think I'm gonna try to record it later today. I'm pretty pumped. It's guys, if you don't know already, Adam has released a new Spyro fan level that is cloud themed. It is said to be inspired by Sunny Villa, and I think Cloud Spires, right? Anyone correct me if I'm wrong there, but yeah, pretty cool. Let me go back in the chat because I have definitely missed a little bit. I also love Summer Forest. It is so freaking good. You just started Spyro 2 on your channel. That's awesome. Are you doing a Let's Play or live streams, Adam? 5 easy payments of $399 for your Papa John's pizza. Yeah, Reignited Summer Forest is beautiful. I made some wallpapers of it for my computer. I'm so tired of my freaking chair, like, being like, hey, I'm here, but I'm not. I'm trying to set up a little bit more. Try all the breaths in the Spaghetti Spyro engine. Did they get all of them working? I'm curious because I know some of them were there, but they weren't implemented yet last time I heard. I've tried that Dark Aether thing, and that one's crazy, which of course you get it as a power-up in Spider Forest by Mr. Teaspoon. But, yeah. Anywho, this guy is going to levitate.
Look what I can do.
Brother Curtis. Brother Curtis. Oh, thank you for the lore there, Shayna. So the headquarters is in Louisville. Louisville, Kentucky. We were there 2 weeks ago now for the Stardew Valley Symphony. That was really cool. Really, really cool. It's like a 2.5 hour drive for us. Sometimes we go there for concerts and stuff. Best beat up Moneybags moment. Oh, that's a good one, Blade. That is a good one. Oh, let me think about that. Well, it's really satisfying at the end of Spyro 2 when Alora does her, like, coolness thing and is like, screw you, Moneybags, and has Hunter sit on him. I think that's so funny, and I love Alora's personality, and that was a queen moment, you know? But I also love the satisfaction of getting to do it ourselves at the end of Spyro 3. That's pretty cool. I think that's really cool. And then, of course, you know, every single playable character in Spyro 3 beats the crap out of Moneybags, which was really funny. I mean, Sheila's kick was pretty stellar. It's kind of just funny because it happens so fast. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's your favorite beat-up Moneybags moment? That's a really good one, Blade. Shayna says, what if they did a Spyro Symphony? What if? You know how that would go for me. I would literally pass out, and it wouldn't matter where they did it. I would go into debt if I had to travel there to make it happen. Now, they did have... Ms. H. They did have the Zelda Symphony there for a while, and that would have been so cool to see, but it was weird, though, because they told us at the Stardew Valley Symphony that it was the largest video game symphony yet, as far as, like, tour and tour dates, which is really cool, because if you know anything about Stardew Valley, Concerned Ape is, like, you know what I mean? He's, like, a solo dev that started all this stuff himself, even made the music himself to the game. So that's really cool. This challenge used to not totally freak me out as a kid, but like, I don't know. Look how creepy. It's wild that statues can get possessed. That's wild. I say that like it's real. Spyro Symphony, guys, we just all have to go to the same one and hang out. Winter Tundra live. Literal tears, yes. Same thing with Autumn Plains, honestly. I don't know if I would cry or fall asleep because it's so relaxing. Literally, those songs are what calm me down. And I have a rant about YouTube with those songs. It always picks them up as something that they're not. So anytime I try to use them for like an ambience, it's like, you have, like, this is a copywritten song and you can dispute it. And then when I go to dispute it, a lot of times the owner will be like, yeah, this isn't my song. And I'm like, cool, thank you for taking the label off because it's incorrect. But then sometimes the little rat bastards will claim it as their song. And I'm like, you did not make this. Your song might have the same samples from this, but this is not your song. Ugh, it makes me so mad. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. Oh, how's that poll going, by the way? We're about to get to hockey. And I'm going to have to answer that poll myself. and then see if I can follow through with whatever my answer is. So sometimes is getting 67%. I'm actually gonna look here. Of course not, got 11%. And every time got 22%. Do you ever lose the hockey match? The Colossus hockey match. That's funny. I think I'm gonna have to go with the 67% too sometimes. Definitely not every time. I want to say of course not, but there have been rare instances where I've lost. It's been a long time since I've lost it though, so let's find out. Let's see. See if I can do it. Every time is me, Shayna. That's so funny. No worries, Blade. Take your time. Hey, Mr. Wizard. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Spyro, a Broadway musical. That is good. That would be awesome. Could you imagine everybody in their little fuzzy suits? Their scaly suits. I've seen some pretty cool Spyro costumes. My favorite... What's your favorite Spyro costume, guys? I'm curious because I'm sure we all saw... If you guys have Facebook and you're in the Spyro groups, people have been doing some, like, really cool egg thief costumes. So, yeah. Now, this one, I don't want to say I've never ran out of time on this, but like I don't remember ever running out of time on this challenge. I guess in the poll I was kind of talking about the versus challenge, but no, sometimes I've had my hockey puck disappear, which is a really weird glitch that definitely happens. So there's that. Brother Nip. Interesting name. My brain shuts down when I play this minigame. That's so funny. Would you like to try a game of one-on-one? I don't know if I've ever watched Some Call Me Johnny. You know, it's bad. As someone on YouTube, I don't watch a lot of YouTube, admittedly. Lately, Shayna has, shown me videos from Dan and Phil, and I think that they're really funny. But as far as, like, big, popular YouTubers, I never really watched a lot of them, which is bad. Because I should, even if it's just for inspo. But I don't much. I'm really bad for, like, I'm so, like, heavy on the creative. Oh my gosh, this puck is out of sync with me. I'm heavy on the, like, wanting to create so much that I don't consume as much as I should. Because obviously you have to consume some for inspiration. But my little brain, dang it, never slows down. So I spend most of my time creating, which leaves me with less room for consuming, if that makes sense. Usually the only time I watch things is whenever I eat. And usually we have a show that we're, like, trying to get through, that we're, like, trying to finish or whatever that we watch when we eat dinner. Ugh. Get out of here. What do you think this Gnorc's name is? Gnorc. Why did I call him a Gnorc? I've been playing too much Spyro 1. What do you think this... I don't know, what is he? Is he a Ripto? Or is he part of... Because no Riptoks aren't... Man, that's the first time I've had a score against me in a long time. What is he? What the heck is he? Or what are these guys? I actually don't know. We're struggling with this, though. Man. Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Can we... Nope! Blah! Okay. That was solid. He's just a little guy. A polar bear. Oh, that would make more sense. That makes a lot more sense. I bet it is a polar bear. Paul the polar bear. I love the alliteration. Paul the polar bear. Well, that's his name. That's That's who this guy is now, officially. Canonically. Okay, get out of here. Paul. Paul the piss baby. Boom. Got him. I yearn for dinner and a show.
Well done. Have this.
Yeah, we'll just have to start planning dinner after this, Shayna, at lunch, but we start planning dinner. He's the Coca-Cola. Oh, if only Ashley were here. The Coca-Cola polar bear. Alright, well, we got it. He did score against me once, which I'm slightly embarrassed about, but it's okay. It's okay. Now we gotta finish depossessing the statues. So, yeah, Riptox technically, so I have a funny story about this. Way back in the day, so I started toasting Gnorcs and talking mental health like 7-8 years ago. Maybe more than that now. I don't know. And somebody commented on it once, because I did like a Spyro 2 version, but I kept the same title. And somebody was like, but Gnorcs aren't in Spyro 2. And then somebody like else commented on it, and then the guy was like, yeah, Spyro 1 is Gnorcs, Spyro 2 is Riptox, and Spyro 3 is Rhinox. So then, when I do toasting Gnorcs talking mental health, I started changing the name to match the game, but the funny thing about that person making that comment is that Riptox really aren't in Spyro 2 other than Ripto, as far as I know. That's why I was asking what that guy was, because I'm like, I don't think that there's technically Riptox in it. So I just kind of do it for the meme, and I've had people be like, Riptox aren't in Spyro 2, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's for the meme. For the meme that nobody else understands. But I mean, Ripto is a Riptalk, so I should call it toasting a Riptalk and talking mental health. But then if I don't make it to Ripto, it doesn't really make sense, does it? Where I always miss. Whoa. What in the hell was that, Noelle? Did y'all catch that? What was up with that? Anyway, I don't know where the last green boy is. I always have one missing. Oh, I bet it's in here. I don't think I went in here. Yep, this is it. Boom, we got him.
Well done, Spyro. You
Hi,
saved it. Give it
Stitch!
away.
Thank you so much for the congratulations. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for joining. Oh, you know what? Gnorcs are in Dragon Shores. Mem. They are. You're right. So I could have totally... I'm gonna go back on that comment now 10 years later and be like, actually... actually, there are Gnorcs. So... screw off. Frickin' turd. What if the guy was like watching this right now? That would like never happen, but that would be so funny. If so, my apologies. Sounds like a paint eater to me. Which there's nothing wrong with. That stuff is tasty. I have a funny story about eating paint. Actually. Wait. S-Blank made a really good joke earlier. My brain goes blank when I think about my username. Oh my god. That's awesome. I love that. Well, actually... So yeah, the paint story. My brother-in-law is definitely not watching this, I don't think, but Shayna will probably tell him about it. So, sorry in advance for exposing you, Zach, but there's this whole meme in the family about how, Zach saw a Sherwin-Williams paint store and thought it was an ice cream place. So now every time we see a Sherwin-Williams, we joke about, like, what flavor ice cream we're gonna get, but we'll, like, say paint colors. Like, I like ocean blue, actually. I think that's my favorite. So anyway, it's funny. But that's a thing. And Shayna, if I missed any important details of that story, feel free to share them. But, so yeah. Zach almost did eat paint because he thought a paint store was an ice cream parlor. I would love to learn to swim underwater. I would love to just do the cheat code, not pay you, but we're not gonna do it right now. Imagine if Gnorcs were called Nostocs. I'm gonna say Nostocs. Could be Nastocs. Because nasty Gnorc. But I'll say Nostocs. There was something I was gonna reply to earlier. What was it? I saw something. Anyway. I'm gonna end the poll in a second and then see what's next. Oh, Idle Springs. Idle Springs, of course. Of course, of course, of course. I'm really excited for lunch. I have this little tub of... I forgot about it, actually. Applesauce. I'm eating applesauce for breakfast. Yeah. Making a mess with it. It looks like porridge or something, but it's really applesauce. Okay. Let's end this poll. Sometimes was the winner. Okay. Love this cutscene. Such a good cutscene. It's funny, I get so many more frame drops during cutscenes. It looks fine, though. The OBS is like, you're dropping 5,000. Not really. 2,000 frames. I'm like, okay. Why can't I tell? It looks fine. I love this song. You know, it took me a long time to realize that this and Fracture Hills have the same soundtrack. I didn't know that for a long time. We're entering the poll, guys. Hang in there. Add option. Okay. This is a really good poll, I think. I'm proud of it. And I'm gonna go with the freaking fish spit noddle. Because I think I finally figured out how to rig the square puzzle, whereas when I was a kid I didn't really know, but the freaking fish spitting oddle, bro, I hate that guy. I hate that guy. Because I always, like, get trigger happy and hit the wrong fish. And then he throws a tantrum like a big baby and spits it all out. Anyway. Anyway, poor Zach, yeah. Poor Zach. He been exposed. No, he's really cool. We're buddies. He came over one day and we played Banjo-Kazooie. He's been showing me it because I never actually played it. And I'm really excited to play through it. Because eventually I think I'll play it on the channel someday.
Wow, Spyro, you did it!
I did it.
I knew you could do it. Now, meet me
I mean, I knew you could do it. Okay. I'm trying to set up and make this chair stop glitching. God. Yeah, it's just gonna continue. It's like I have to hold my shoulder up like this. I never thought that, like... Because I'm short, so it would be really hard to get a chair that is lower than me. It's probably not gonna happen.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied.
I know, Shayna. I think I want to do that. Me and him talked about... Look at the difference in the lighting when I put my hand up there. I gotta figure that out. Anyway. Wasn't paying attention. We talked about doing a Let's Play of it when he's done with school. So, since he's almost done, maybe next year we can bring one on. That would be really cool. No! I did it! Ugh. I knew I would. I knew I would. This is one of the mini games, just this specific puzzle of the minigame that I mess up a lot. Also, I love that his little... He has a uvula. And it's just stationary. Like, it doesn't move. I love that they gave that detail. It's a very weird, interesting... Is it the god of Idle Springs? Is this their god? I don't know. Maybe. So I think today in this 1,000 subs celebration, we will aim to at least get to Autumn Plains. I do have a few polls set out for Autumn Plains if we feel like continuing,
Okay, Spyro.
but I do want to at least get to Autumn Plains, so that's the goal. But my problem with like streaming in the mornings versus later is like I never start out hungry, so I don't really eat much before, and then like halfway through I'm like, I'm getting hungry, my eyes feel heavy, all that fun stuff. Dude, I can do Crush Skip. I can S-Blank. I can. I've already made polls though for a lot of levels, but I'll skip into it even when it's unlocked just to show that I can do it, because I'm really proud of that. There's 2 Crush Skips also, and I can do, well, there could be more than that, but there are 2 that I know how to do. But my favorite is the door, even though it's harder. I love it. Adam Gibson, what's up, bud? How's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Adam is a freaking beast, guys. He has a lot more subscribers than me, so you probably already subscribed to him, but if you don't, you need to. He's an amazing artist, and he's been making some fantastic essay videos about our favorite games, Spyro and Crash. So, you should definitely check him out. What you getting into today, Adam? S-Blink says, joke's on you. I'm so delusional that basic evidence doesn't work on me. I'm still gonna say, you can't do it. Alright, well, you know what? We'll test it out later, bud. Because you might be right. Maybe on camera I can't. I was always like that with guitar. Like, I can play guitar, but if somebody asks me to play guitar in front of them, I'm like, yeah, I don't remember anything. Don't remember anything. And I just strum chords back to back, because I'm like, this is all my brain can do right now. Can't compute. Can't compute. Interesting that the shapes is winning. What? 71% hate the shapes? I love that the yellow squares have a 0%. Fish spit and idle. See, I'm with the fish spit and idle. The shapes. So why do you guys hate the shapes so much? I'm curious. I need the details. I need the reasoning. Because my guess would be the weirdness of the pattern. Like, right? Like, okay, we're starting with star and blue. So do we pick star or blue? Well, we pick blue. But, like, okay, then we have triangle, circle. Okay. Probably then we go to triangle. Okay. Then we have the crescent moon. And a triangle. But no other triangles, which means crescent moon. Then we have the star. And a crescent moon. No other crescent moon, so we have to do the star. Wait, what? What did I do? Hold on. I haven't messed this up in forever. How did I miss that? Okay, hold on. My point was, it is confusing because there's some inconsistencies. Okay. Then we do orange instead of the star. Then we do that. Okay. So, what determined that? What determined
Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon.
picking the color? Was there a pattern there that were like, because I never really paid attention. I just did it. I just always just did it. Orange star is the shape. The other star was the inner shape. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. It is a confusing puzzle. I mean, honestly, as an adult, it's like a little like weird. So I can't imagine like us with our little kid brains. I feel like we all probably, I don't know, maybe not, but like probably just like guessed. Do chess proxy. Hey, you know what? I think I did once. I can't remember for sure, but back in the day, like, when I wasn't a full-time adult and actually had time to do things, me and some of my friends would, like, play around with Spyro together on, like, streams, and, like, they would show, like, people would show each other, like, how to do things, and I swear I think I tried that one and got it. But maybe not. Oh, that makes so much sense, Miss H. Math savvy people probably understand the puzzle better. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense as to why I don't. Yeah, it's definitely a more like logical based thing. like calculated. It's very calculated. Not my favorite thing. Hey, Spirit95! Oh my gosh, yes, I saw you here earlier and then I got distracted by a minigame. How's it going? Thank you so much for the congratulations earlier, and you say, Moneybags don't celebrate 1,000 subs with us. He would make a present to you instead of Dream. That's so funny. Yeah, Moneybags is like, he's the one that's, he's YouTube taking whatever percentage that they get from me. He's working for them. He's working for them. Favorite, oh, funniest short animation. Blade of yours, the freaking, the Mario one with the soup, the Mario soup one makes me cackle every time I see it. That one is so funny. Oh, I love it. I'll have to go back to the Hula Girls, but it's okay. I'm kind of scared to do them on camera. But yeah, I think that, like, I'd have to like actually analyze it, because I feel like there are also some others that I'm not thinking of that I like have lost it over, but that was definitely one of my favorites. It's so freaking good. Okay. Hot take here. As Blank says, say what you will. At least Moneybags only charges you once to use his submarine. Real life companies charge you, I think, monthly, and make it cost money to cancel the subscription. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, yes, Luigi's Mansion. I'm gonna try to stream that again. I figured out that my little computer was having a heart attack because my new camera was set on 1080p. Oh my god, I already missed one! And shoot. Can I get her in time? Probably not. No. Oh, shoot. I should have waited. Oh, okay, we got it. What? Nope. That's crazy. It said 6 out of 6, and then it was like, just kidding. I love OG Luigi's Mansion. Did we get it? Yes. As a kid, I did beat it, but I don't remember. Sorry if my mic doesn't bleep out my neck popping. I apologize. I'm at that age. Are you talking about the original Luigi's Mansion, Mr. Wizard, or Luigi's Mansion 2 or 3? Oh, as a kid, then probably the first one. Oh, you died fighting King Boo and didn't save. That sucks. That freaking sucks. That's the worst. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Let's get these gems. But yeah, I was trying to stream it. I started a conversation and I didn't finish it. That sounds about right. I've turned my camera down to 720 because apparently this new one is like a 4K camera. And my computer has a heart attack. Because I'm on a gaming laptop, yeah. Don't have a PC yet. That's a future investment, so. Anyway, that's what messed up my stream last time, so I'm hoping that next time I would like to try to stream Luigi's Mansion again, maybe. I'll have to do a test stream though, like a private one. Just to see if it works, because I was expecting it to work, and it was not very good. Okay. We can hop out of here. I don't know if I haven't been 100%ing things because I'm just so used to having to come back to things in Spyro 2 anyway, because there's a lot of backtracking. Which, I've noticed Spyro 1 mains really complain about that. Like, they don't like that 2 and 3 make you backtrack. Which is interesting. I have mixed feelings about that. As a from a completionist standpoint, I get it, but I think for me, it was nice to be able to come back to things because it made the game feel longer. Because think about it, like if you 100% everything in one go, when you get to the end, you don't have anything to look forward to. But if you don't, and then you get to the end, you can be like, oh, I need to go back and do this, whatever. So I think that's my opinion on it, but Alright, well, it looks like the shapes won that poll. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I still get really mad at the fish spitting idol, though. Alright. So we're to... Sunny Beach. You guys are gonna like this poll. Yeah, Spirit95, that is a good question. I feel like S-Blank can. Because I understood what he meant with that last one, like why I got that wrong. But S-Blank, can you give everyone an explanation of, like, the official process of that puzzle? Because I feel like a lot of people are lost on it. Like, I get it. I got the pattern to a point, but then sometimes it still messes with me. I feel like it makes sense for a second, and then it just stops making sense, and I can't figure it out. Okay. So here's your favorite area of Summer Forest. This one, the poll earlier. Very nice. Very pretty. Okay, we're getting some frame rate drops for some reason. Give it a second. Okay, we're back up. We're back up. And Sunny Beach. So time to start this poll. We've got a very, very serious question. And final option. Alright. Here we go. How do you feel about the baby turtles? How do you feel about them? How do you feel about them? Shayna says Sunny Beach is my favorite. I remember that when we first met. I remember that. I know you think the turtles are cute. They make me angry. I don't know why. I think they're kind of annoying. And usually I think stuff like this is cute. I don't know what it is about these guys. I don't know what it is. I want to think they're cute, but they just look like little weird Muppets or something. I honestly think the elders are kind of more endearing than the babies. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Hi, Spyro.
Kupo! Thank you so much for the happy 1K.
I'll be mighty grateful.
Alti Odyssey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by. That's so nice. So nice. I'm really excited. I set off... We can talk about that for a minute. Let's be dorks for a second, okay? So I think March is when I got back on YouTube of this year, and I had like 200 some subscribers, and I decided I was going to set the goal to get monetized. I decided I could do it. I decided that my job as a copywriter, you know, for social media, I know some of the tricks, and I'm a creative on my team. That's what they call us. So I'm like, you know, why not make the content I wanted to see for Spyro that I just don't see? Like, you know, I'm even at my job, like I make something out of nothing, right? Like it's you just have to be really like hyper fixated and focused and kind of like, I don't know. It's just a skill that the job has helped me develop, and I always wanted to see more content for Spyro. Silly polls, quizzes, you know, fun videos, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I had till March of next year to get monetized. But somehow we got here sooner than that, and it makes me happy. I've had the watch time for a few months now. I just needed the subscribers. And a lot of times people run into the opposite issue where they have the subscribers but not the watch time, so I feel really blessed, thanks to you guys, to have the watch time. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to be here. You know, I don't know how much bigger the channel will grow beyond this, but it's officially, you know, a little, very minor passive income, along with being a hobby, and that's really cool. So thank you all so much. It is because of you. It is literally because of you being active, being here, doing all the things to support the channel, and you are very appreciated, so thank you so much. It's really weird to be on the other end of it, you know? Like, being just like a watcher and then all of a sudden being like the creator. It's cool. It's really cool. So thank you guys. Hi Liv! How's it going? How are you doing? You missed me telling a story about Zach earlier. Zach and the Sherwin-Williams ice cream. But how are you doing? What are you guys getting into today? Okay. So how's this poll going? We've got a 43% on neutral. Okay, okay. 14% agree with me that they're obnoxious. Thank you. And 43% say adorable. So there's a tie between neutral and adorable. We've got 7 votes right now. Interesting. Oh my gosh, that's so funny, Liv. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shayna told me the first time I woke up this morning that you guys were coming to visit. I'm excited. I'm so excited to see you guys. That's gonna be awesome. So that's what I'm doing later. I forgot about that. Shayna told me during my first wake, which is always different than my second wake. It's like, did I dream that or was it real? I don't know. In that phase. Ow! Game's getting a little slow through here for some reason, and it's not even OBS, it's just the game. I think there's so many enemies, it's like, too much is happening. Thankfully, we don't have to do turtle soup right now. No turtle proxy, S-Blank. No turtle proxy. I saw that earlier. I'll have to start practicing some of this stuff offline and to just randomly start doing it because nobody will expect it. If I can ever figure the crap out. I remember trying turtle proxy. You know one skip that I never could get that makes me so mad, and it's not surprising because it's a hard skip, is gulp skip. S-Blank, have you ever got gulp skip? Because if you have, I'm hella impressed. That one is such a freaking pain. Crush skip, solid. Gulp skip, no. Can't do it. Can't freaking do it.
There's a chef at the top of this ladder.
See, Advisor Moppet, and he looks like a Muppet.
If you know how to climb,
My
you can get
opinion.
up there and stop him.
Yeah, I don't know how to climb yet. I have to pay a bear to teach me. You know, guys, actually, I had a dream I got attacked by a bear last night. It was really weird. I was like, this is funny. My dreams are crazy. But I was like visiting another state, and I was in this like really pretty nature area with like a field and a barn, and I was like, hey, this is a lot like Kentucky, like this makes me feel at home, this place is really pretty, and I was like taking videos and stuff of it, and all of a sudden I see a bear coming down like this this big hillside, and I was like, dang, because we do have bears in Kentucky, but they're not common. They're usually like passing through, at least where I live. They're not like, you know, just constantly barren, you know. They're like it's not something you like really think about or worry about as much as you would in like even Tennessee, right? So anywho, in this dream, this bear gets to me, and its little mouth, it's so, I get emotional about animals, but its little mouth just looked like a big old dog, but it was trying to bite me, and I was trying to like, this is really funny, I was trying to close its mouth in the dream like I would if a dog was like trying to bite me, and I was trying to like not hurt it but also make it stop biting me. It was so weird. It was so funny. But anyway, I don't think I ever died from it. I think I survived. Where's that last box? Is it up here? I can't remember. No. I don't know why I thought it was, because it's definitely not. We'll get it. I think it's the underwater one. I totally forgot about that. Anyway, yeah, that was my dream. I have every single night of my life, I have a vivid dream, and that kind of stuff that I just told you is when it's funny, you know, lighthearted type of anxiety dream. There are a lot of them that are not funny. They're really dark and depressing. And I wake up sad. Okay.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Oh my
It's like the
gosh!
sacred,
Kupo!
as a
Only
token
9% of
Avalar
channels have over 1,000 subs on YouTube. Not even kidding. Well done, Noel. Oh, thank you so much. You know, I recently heard a similar statistic to that, and it blew my mind because I didn't think that was the case. That's so cool. That makes me happy because I didn't know how true it was. I can't remember where I think I heard it in somebody's video. Sometimes I watch I'll get recommended videos of people telling you how to grow your channel, and sometimes I'll listen to them, you know, just out of curiosity. And I heard a similar statistic. It was like 9-10ish or something like that, and I was like, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. So thank you so much. S-Blink says, I haven't ever gotten double frog, but I'm gonna take that as a dare. Oh, dude, that Geometry Dash video, that's the one you sent, right? I no longer fear death. What? Oh, guys, hold on. There's a stink bug on my wife. Give me 1 second. She needs help. Okay. Crisis averted. Everyone's okay. The stink bug lives. Shayna lives also. Everything's okay. Okay, so let's end this poll. Oh, she's yelling at it. And start a new poll. So we are going to be going into one of my favorite levels, Hurricos. And I'm going to pull up the poll for that. Now read this one carefully, because it's a little bit more positively worded than some of the other ones have been. I love making polls. I think they're so much fun. I don't know. I know it's simple, but okay, so which challenge do you like better? Gear Grinder Thieves or Factory Glide? That is live. Alright. What did I miss? I'm doing the 1800s English woman, Victorian era, whatever. I don't know. I don't remember dates anymore. In the end, as you face the final moments, did you hear it say, a small fee? That's funny. I love that. Let's talk to SpongeBob.
We've always had trouble with the gear grinders.
It's literally
but now they've
SpongeBob.
set up force fields to separate us. If you can find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force
Tom
field.
Kenny was like, I'm just gonna repurpose this. I'm not even gonna... You know, it does seem like what someone named Zap the Electrol would sound like, though, genuinely. I mean, it fits. It fits, but I can't unsee SpongeBob. Oh my gosh. You saw an air balloon, Spirit? That's so freaking cool. Maybe Spyro? You never know. He could be coming there. I've never seen a real hot air balloon that I can remember in my life. I remember as a kid, so this is really funny. There are certain things as a kid that I can't remember if it was like a dream or if it happened. And I remember a visual of seeing hot air balloons over my town, but I know for a fact that that probably did not happen. But I was always fascinated by them and thought they were really cool. They have festivals in neighboring cities, but I've never got to go to one. I always wanted to, though. I have seen a blimp before. Have you guys ever seen a blimp? This is funny. So, Americans, you guys will know this, but NASCAR was a big thing when I was a kid. My family was a Jeff Gordon fan. I still have my really cool Jeff Gordon jacket, and it fits me, and I think I'm gonna wear it soon. But I don't keep up with NASCAR anymore, but yes, I'm doing this in a completely weird order. I saw a blimp, his blimp, I think it was his blimp, because it was the Pepsi blimp. because that was his sponsor at one point. Anyway, it went over our house on its way to like the race that day or next day or whatever. Blimps are really weird. Like, they're really weird. I always saw them more in video games, but of course, like, I don't know, I guess to see them often you'd have to live in a city, probably even more so in the 2000s, because I feel like they were big advertisements back then. You know, when traditional advertising was more popular, which we still have traditional advertising, but everything's gotten a lot more money spent on the digital stuff, but they were used a lot for advertising, almost like the airplanes. Have you guys ever seen the airplanes that carry the big banners behind them? I always thought that was fake until I went to the beach. Like, I always thought that was just a thing in movies and shows, but they have them at the beach a lot. Dragging a big advertisement banner behind it. That would be an interesting job to have, flying a little baby plane with a banner behind it all day. It's kind of cool. Somebody's got to do it, I guess. Wonder how much that pays. Oh, I did a mistake. Wait, I didn't. I forgot you can walk backwards. Yeah, I'm totally breaking this level right now. But this is just the way I felt like doing it. So what's winning? People like Factory Glide better. I'm not surprised because I hate the Gear Grinder collection thing. It's awful. It's like actually terrible. I remember I did it recently on stream, but I can't remember if it was the OG version or if I was doing Reignited. I can't remember. But I guess I'll do it since I'm here. Okay, cool. Let me actually check something really quickly. One sec. Okay. This is a pain because it's so repetitive. Like, you go through all this effort to put these on. Dang it. And then you have to, like, re-put them all back on until you finally get rid of all the rat bastards. What a weird situation to be in. It's just weird. I don't like it. It's aggravating. It's very unsatisfying to put all these on and then, you know, and then it waits till you, like, move. Is he here yet? No. For it to, like, trigger them, it's so irritating. I hate it. There it is. There it is. You freaking turds. Get over here. Haha! I knew you were gonna jump. I could tell. I could tell. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Cool. Alright. Okay, we're back in the game. So... let's... try to put this one... not enough to trigger it. This one takes a lot of focus for me. Sorry I'm quiet. Some of you might be like, yes, please be quiet. Shoot, okay. I know they're over here, right? Yes. Is it just that one? Really? Man. That's depressing. We start on this end then. There's probably like a... oh, there he is. There's probably like a formula to this that I'm not, like, never paid attention to that speedrunners probably have to care about if they do this challenge. If anybody knows, drop it. I don't know if you should go back and forth between the areas or what. Okay. Making my way downtown. Charging fast. Faces pass. And I'm not home. You freaking turds. They're over here. Get over here, Jason and fart face. There we go. Okay. 3 more. Man, this really... I usually can just spit them. And it be fine. This guy. These guys are tricky with their jumping. I used to just let them jump right over me. No, not anymore. I see him coming a mile away. Okay, wait. Where's that one at? Where are you, sir? Where is he? There was an alarm. That means there's one here. Where the heck is he? What? Okay, whatever. What the frick ever. I don't even know where the balls are. Where are the balls? Ah. Okay. There's only 2 more guys. Where's this last one go? I hear him laughing. I knew you were back there, I could tell. Where do you think you're going? Get out of here. Okay. I gotta figure out where this missing one goes. Is it over here, maybe? Jeez, a Pete. No. They're all filled in over here. Okay, so he has to be... Wow, you stole that one again? What a loser. Get creative. Okay, finally. Now we have to replace them. Alright, what happened so far? Let's see. Man, it's a tie on which challenge people like better. I can't believe people are voting for the gear grinders. Tell me why. Why do you love grinding gears? Don't take that too literally.
Thank you, Spyro.
S. Blake says,
Found this shiny
just
thing.
fired up a new save file, fighting Crush on my second monitor. I'll learn Double Frog first, then study up. Okay, will you let me know when you get Gulp, Skip, because I can't. Believe some best video I've been featured on. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, you know, that's getting tough because I didn't have, well, I had collabs back in the day, but I usually initiated them. I've been in other people's speedruns. I've been in some live streams. I would say, as of my, like, current phase, I think I've only, let me think about this. Because most of the collabs I've done have been on my channel, but I think recently I've only been featured, with you, Blade, and my friend Alyssa. Which technically that was a collab live stream, but it was technically on her channel. But I really like the religious trauma conversation that you and I had. I also am going to be having one of those with her soon too, about our area, so it'll be like another angle of that, so I think that'll be really cool. Shayna, yeah, you guys can, okay, back in the day, Shayna also made content on her channel, so we would make stuff together, and then we would, like, decide what should be on whose channel or whatever. And Shayna does have a few live videos, even though she does not contribute to the tube currently, that are still up that I am in, if you want to subscribe to her and go check it out. We did a really funny, I feel like it was funny, video of the Entitled Goose Game with Liv, who was in here earlier, her sister, on the call, and it's pretty freaking funny. We recently rewatched it, and it was a vibe, so that was also a good one. I know I've done a lot with Connor, but I'm trying to remember if it's been on my channel every time, or if I've been on his too. It's been a long time, though. But yeah, those are all really good experiences that I've enjoyed. I just love, I think it's nice when people want to do collabs and stuff. It's nice to have that conversation. I really want to treat Toasting Gnorcs. Did I do something that I don't remember doing? More like a, dang it, like a podcast, and really get as many people as I can to interview. I think it would be really cool. So I've been working on that. But yeah, that's a good question. Thank you, Blade. TNX Gaming. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So the members saw this because I did a reaction video. It's not the best quality because I did it before I fixed my mic issue. So I was roasting my past self while still not having the best quality currently. But I talked about TNX Gaming. So TNX Gaming is my little cousin's old channel. So now he's Tyler McDavid. He has a different YouTube channel. But when he was a kiddo, like a kid, he started TNX Gaming all the way through when he was like probably like early teenage years. I think he still had the channel. And I am old me is on those videos, which is wild. Yeah. Can I get through there? Oh, nice. Tyler, oh god, Ty's vlogs. So his current channel, the Tyler McDavid channel. Let me actually,
Thank you, Spyro.
that's a good
You
call out, Shayna.
deactivated all of the electric
Let me
barriers.
see if I
We'll be
can
guarding this talisman from the gear grinders. Please, take it as
link
reward.
that new window. Let me see if I could link that because we make some really funny vlogs, but we do them on Ty's channel. I've made shorts of them here. Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna share his channel and you'll see like the Battle of Rock King Peak, we killed the Rock King. Like there's like a lot of funny ones, but you'll see a lot about my area because we filmed them in the woods most of the time. So definitely check out that channel if you want to see. Can I pin that? I can. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, cool. Check out that channel if you want to see us being like really doing improv and being silly. It's really fun. And we're probably going to have a new one eventually because we're doing our yearly trip that we do where we go rent a cabin together. So, yeah. Alright. We're going to end that poll. Factory Glide won as the most liked minigame, as it should. I would have voted for it too if I had the option. And now, let's see what we have next. We're getting really close, guys. Oh, I have Ocean Speedway on here, but I have Aquaria Towers first. So we'll do Aquaria Towers. But yeah, this is a good little stream. I am getting hungry. But I do have a little bit more applesauce I can snag.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what
That's a good question, Adam Gamer. I just saw your question about Hurricos and Glimmer. Yeah, I don't think that they do. And I was trying to figure out, like, what worlds have the sibling level thing and what ones don't, because it's kind of weird. What would make them decide to not with certain levels? Because, okay, we've got Aquaria Towers doesn't either, right? So we've got Aquaria Towers, Hurricos, and Sunny Beach as standalones. But then Skelos and Crystal Glacier are sibling islands. Sibling islands? Why did I say islands? Levels. And then Zephyr and Breeze Harbor are. Fracture Hills and Scorch are. But then we've got Shady Oasis randomly. Right? And then in... Oh, I gotta get this. Pay attention to this cutscene, guys. I forgot to add the new poll. It has to do with this. Hold on. You'll see why it's relevant. I think I have before, by the way. I've kind of gotten immune to it, but... Okay, the Aquarius Towers poll is live. Hey, Dylan. Yes, not me streaming the same games over and over again. Here I am. I can't... Okay, so I thought about, like, what should I do to celebrate 1,000? And I thought about it, and I was like, you know... I can't really... like... justify streaming something that's not Spyro for 1,000. I don't know why that the frames are dropping so much. I don't mean to smack the mic, I'm sorry if that hurt your ears. I just had to get a shot of applesauce. I'm hungry, but we're almost to Autumn Plains, and like I said, I have polls for a few Autumn Plains levels if I feel like going at that point, but if not, we can wrap up after Crush. But I'm gonna see how we can do. But yeah, guys, reminder that this is a Q&A stream, not that you have to ask questions or come with questions, because I love just talking to you guys, but you're welcome to. This is an open forum. It can be Spyro related, it can be personal life, it can be music, interests, whatever you think you'd want to ask me or know about me that you don't already know. I am a pretty big open book, so there's probably not a lot to ask, but I'm hungry, so we can definitely talk about food. Favorite foods. Alright. I love these sheep with the little scuba hats. Let's see how this poll's going. I love that who doesn't has at least 33%. That's beautiful. I definitely probably have before. It always bothered me. I thought it was so mean. That little seahorse is thirsty. See, I'm tearing up talking about it. I'm tearing up talking about it. Oh, that's a good one. What's your favorite in real life gem or crystal? So, does Sapphire count as a gem? Is that technically a gem? That's my birthstone, and I've always been partial to it because I just think it's beautiful. Kind of basic to pick my birthstone, I know, but as I get older, I love green a lot, so I'm kind of getting into, is it emerald? Emerald? I like emerald a lot. Amethyst is very nice too, because it's that pretty purple. But yeah, how about yours? Or anybody else in the chat? Any question that anyone asks, I would love to see what you guys think too. I like talking about these things. Okay, let's go this way. I'm gonna go pay for this submarine. How much do you want? You know, there have been times when I have been in speedruns in the past where I would like forget about the cost of money bags and not have enough gems ready to pay. It was not great. Ooh. Yes, the sheep scubas would be so cute. Let me know if you guys do. That would be so cool. I saw the conversation in Bun server about how it wouldn't be too hard to implement supercharge. So how did that go? Did you guys end up doing it? Or are you using the fairies? Peridot. Ooh, yes. Yes, I love Steven Universe. I love that you made that reference. I was gonna ask you about that. My favorite Steven Universe character is Pearl, by the way. I love Pearl. I'm sure that's pretty evident if you know Pearl and then my personality, but yeah. Oh, that didn't sound good. It's a very big crash in my house. Oh my gosh. Hi, Octoshina, you just asked the best question ever. Not a silly question. So I'm glad that you actually pointed that out, because even though I'm a gaming channel, I do sneak in some shorts of my cats because I love my cats. I'm obsessed with cats, and cats are cute. Who doesn't like them, right? If you don't like them, I don't trust you. Okay, so try not to judge me. I have 6. I had 5, which was going to be the cap, but a little black bobtail cat showed up that I couldn't find a home for, and I was not going to leave her outside. And actually, when I went to get her fixed, she had already been spayed, but nobody claimed her. I live in the middle of nowhere, so I think somebody dropped her off, which is really freaking mean, and I hate people. So I do have a 6th cat now, but I'll go in order of me getting them. I'm so excited. You've made my day. It's like a mom talking about her kids. So Phoebe, whose nickname is Phobo, is my first cat. She is a calico cat, a muted calico, and she is my baby. She showed up at my house as a stray, and she was an outdoor cat when I still lived with my parents, and then when I got my own place, which I still live on the same property as them, she became an indoor cat, and she happened to be pregnant before I could get her fixed. So she had 3 babies. One of them's name is Astrid, and he went to my sister-in-law. And then the other 2 we kept, which are Spinner, he's a gray and white big boy, and Mouse, who is an orange and white boy. Mouse is very long and scrawny. Spinner is thick and chunky. He's a big boy. But they are very bonded, so if you see like the Bonded Brothers short on my channel and stuff like that, that is Spinner and Mouse. They love each other. So those are the first 3. Then I have a big story about Artisan. Artisan is my photogenic cat. He has his own Facebook page called Artisan McStinky. I don't use it a lot, but he's just so cute that I made him his own Facebook. And he is a solid gray cat. People think he's a Russian blue. He's not. He has a white spot on one of his paws and a white spot on his belly, but he is a beautiful solid gray cat. He has like very prominent eyebrows, so it looks like he's frowning all the time. He's really cute. But anyway, Artisan came from a park that we were at. The game is kind of getting glitchy through here. And he followed us all the way to our car from like across this whole square block. And I was like, I gotta take this cat home. Like, he was covered in fleas and he just looked awful, and he was so sweet. And we met him because he almost got hit by a car, which is crazy. And I was like, I can't let this baby stay here. So I brought him home, and Artisan has a lot of nicknames. Okay, Artisan, his name is Artisan from the Artisan world in Spyro. I love that you love that name. Thank you. Chaotic Orange Cat. Yeah, Mouse is definitely Chaotic Orange Cat energy. But I brought Artisan home. Artisan's nicknames are literally Fartisan, because he stinks really bad when he goes to the bathroom. Artisan McStinky is his last name because my last name is McDavid. And then my mom nicknamed him Bougie because he looks fancy. Like, she thinks he looks like snotty and fancy because of the way he sits, because he sits with his tail wrapped around his feet. So yeah. Yeah, I always call him Fartisan and Fart a lot for short, because it just suits him so well. So that's number 4. Then in 2022, 2 days after my birthday, another little brat showed up named Ruffles. She is the mouthiest cat I've ever met in my life. She talks so much. And she is a tabby. She is a really dark gray black with white tabby cat. Did I miss that? No, it counted it. And she loves to literally just eat and sleep. So her and Spinner have been on diets lately, which they're not happy about. But she's a big old cat, and she's really cute. But her and Spinner and Mouse have like this waging war against each other. They don't get along, so it's been like a lot of drama since she came. But that was in 2022. And we were like, no more cats, obviously. But this year, in July, a little black bobtail cat showed up, like I told you earlier, and I ended up keeping her. She technically lives in the attached garage versus the house because our house is really small, and I didn't know how like 6 cats were gonna do since I already had some fighting. Actually, I'm gonna go do that other minigame. But she comes in a lot and stuff, but her name is Marsabine. So, like Marceline the vampire queen, I call her Marsabine for toe beans, the kitty cat queen. And I named her that because she's a little gothic cat. So, there's the story with the cats, and we do have one dog. She is an outdoor Pyrenees mix. Her name is Marnie. We named her after Stardew Valley Marnie, the farmer. So, the farm store owner. So, yeah, lots of cat lore. You asked the best question ever because I literally went on for like 15 minutes about my cats just now. So thank you for that question. And thank you for being here. I love that it's like a fellow cat mom thing. Love that. We understand each other. We understand each other. Tell me, do you have cats? Tell me about your cats. And then Mem says, I love cats, but doubt cats in my house could really go together. I respect other people live together with cats. They're so cute. Lesbians and their cat babes. Oh my god! We fit the stereotype. I love it. You know what's funny about that is I didn't grow up being a cat person. So it came like literally not long after I actually came out is the funny part. And I always heard that stereotype and then like I completely unintentionally became it. But I freaking love cats. I wish I could just collect them. If I had the resources, I would definitely open a cat shelter. It's a future goal. I'm like, maybe someday I could. But I don't have many, I really don't have many lesbian friends, which is crazy. So, welcome to the club. I'm so excited. Grew up with dogs and cats to my heart. Literally same story. I had a dog my whole life, and, my family always had dogs. They had poodles, and I had a poodle. And she lived all the way till I was like 19. But, yeah, it turns out, I found out my mom actually loves cats. Like, she loved cats when she was younger and stuff, but and she actually, like, wanted a cat, for me when I was a kid, and my dad was like, no, we should get her a dog, and she was like, oh, okay. So it's kind of funny how that works out. But now, my dad is a softie for my cats. He loves my cats, which is really cute. He always likes to joke about how I've ruined them because Phoebe used to be this like really cool, massive like hunter when she lived outside, and she's a small little cat, okay? She's probably like that, well, I'm trying to get in the right plot, like that long-ish. She's a little chunky, but she's little. And she would bring home squirrels longer than her, dead as a doornail. And I was like, bro, we can't be doing this. Like, thank you for trying to feed me, but I'm not gonna eat that, so. I don't know, that crab is just glitching out, so we're gonna leave. Sapphic Spyro gang, I love that. I love that, hell yeah. Dylan says, I like the idea of a cat cafe. Did you know there's one in Georgetown, Dylan? I didn't know this. I think this is where I already was, yes. I didn't know this. Sorry, I get distracted whenever I get really excited about conversation. But there is one in Georgetown. And I'm like, you know, I don't know, I want to go really bad. I was literally right beside of it for my sister-in-law's birthday, but we did something else instead, and I'm like, because it was closed for a party, and I'm like, I need to go in this cat cafe. But the bad thing is, like, the whole point is, you know, adopting cats, and I'm like, I can't get too close. I can't get too close. Alex, hell yeah. That's awesome. I love that. Wow, that's so cool that there's like a community of us here I didn't even know about. That's awesome. I love it. I know, it's like, it's kind of scary. I'm not gonna get too deep into this conversation, but it is a Q&A, so we can talk a little bit. I do get a little nervous. I'm definitely gonna die here. Haha. Woohoo. Hold on. being a content creator with that is like kind of nerve-wracking because like it doesn't really matter what you identify as, like people are gonna be creepy. And you know, you definitely get comments sometimes. So like I definitely don't hide it. I talk about my wife all the time, but I also am like, how often do I say the word? Am I going to like bring in like a bunch of weird creepy trolls or homophobes? But you know, yeah, like I said, I won't get too deep into that conversation. Now, let me figure out. But yeah, we are an underappreciated group of people. I will say that. I will say that. Alright. So. What do I have left? Which one do I go to first? For some reason, this puzzle always, no pun intended, puzzles me. Because all of these look like the things. See, that's number 1. Which means I started here. Where am I missing one? Oh, did I accidentally go... Did I miss that last one in the submarine room? I probably did, because I was, like, talking. I bet I did. Did I get 6? No, there's 7, right? Yeah, there's 7. Where's the 7th? Why is my brain farting right now? I never have this problem. Ever. 4. Why am I getting confused? We did this one. Guys, I'm really confused as to why. Where is the... Is there 7? Are there 7? That's the grammatically correct way to say that. Are there 7? I feel like I'm losing it. I paid for this service, so let me use it. Anyway. Mem says, I just love how there are many shared NPCs between Spyro 2 and Spyro 3, but not from Spyro 1 and Spyro 2. It's like they're from parallel universes. Yeah, I mean, where, like, well, Spyro 2 is that weird one-off thing, right? Where Avalar is... I'm so confused. Completely separate. Is there one final one up here? I don't know why my brain's not working. I think I got too into that cat conversation. And I lost my gamer brain. 1, 2. Yeah, that's all that's up here. I don't know. Do I have to manually... Did I already talk to King Flippy? Did he give it to me? Did I get it already? I did! Is that what... Did I just miss that entire cutscene? Wow, okay. Well, no wonder I couldn't find it. Jeez, guys. There's an embarrassing moment for you. There's an embarrassing moment for you. I need to start clipping stupid shit that I do. Which I do, but not really from live streams much. I need to go back and start doing that. Cat brain rot is real. Amen. But yeah, Avalar's like this weird one-off thing. A lot of people don't like Spyro 2 because of that. I think it made it fun because you get to go to a whole new world. But Spyro 3, I mean, technically the Forgotten Realms are the Dragon Realms. But we really don't see a lot of dragons. Like, we have those few in the cutscenes, but... And we have the baby dragons. But, like, where are all those guys from Spyro 1? Cool. I also, though, have Ocean Speedway to do. So let's end this poll. Funnily enough, the no way won. But who doesn't got a solid 40%? Which is pretty impressive. And I'm glad that enough people relate to me. So, let's go to Ocean Speedway. And I'm going to get the poll in for that. Did you guys ever know about this little Easter egg of how that's supposed to say Brian with a Y? Brian with a Y, because it's somebody that worked on the game. Always thought that was cool. Alright, Miss Alora, my favorite Spyro character of all time who deserved better. Let me just get that out there. Makes me so mad. Okay. We've got 3 options for this poll. I think that they're kind of funny, but... Well, at least one of them is. The first one is pretty funny. I think it's how I figured it out. Alright, that poll is live for Ocean Speedway.
Nice work, Spyro. The orbs you're carrying have
I love Alora, so we're gonna let her talk, okay?
You won't find a talisman in the Ocean Speedway, but if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
I love Alora's voice. It's so cute. Okay. Ocean Speedway. So, how did you find the Hunter Challenge in this level? Was it by harassing the fish? Because that's how I figured it out. Was it from a guide, or was it just intuition? You just knew. This challenge is butts, by the way. It's major butts. I'm like... It makes me angry. Always gotta get that guy because he's already there, and that guy too. Just get me ahead of the game, you know? Alex, I see something about Rayman. That is not the first time I've gotten that suggestion, and you know what? I think it would be fun to play on the channel because I've never played Rayman, and that's like blasphemy. I feel like to have never played Rayman, but be a fan of like the style of game, like that doesn't make sense. I don't know how I missed it. There's a lot of games that I didn't play that I'm like, how did I not? So they're definitely on my list. Rayman is on my list. There's a few others people recommended. Banjo-Kazooie, which I am playing that offline with my brother-in-law, but there we go. That should be everything. But what's the other one that people have suggested? Oh, yes. So first off, let's harass some fish. That's a little dolphin. He's so cute, though. I feel bad. Now this guy, he's kind of funny looking. Anyway.
I guess now you think you're
Queen
better?
Finny.
Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion.
I love the way they did her voice. What is the other game people have been telling me to play? There's Rayman and another big one that I'd never played that's kind of similar. Oh, Jak and Daxter. People recommended Jak and Daxter to me. I've never played that either, which is crazy, I know. Love this question. What's your top games other than Spyro, since I heard you mention Stardew? Yes. Okay, so Stardew is definitely one of those games that I have like an emotional attachment to. It is definitely up there in the top 5 to 10 somewhere. Other games, of course, I love Crash Bandicoot. I'm not good at it, but I love it, and you'll see it a lot on the channel. Because Crash and Spyro were like the thing when I was a kid, and they were like always together and whatever, so they definitely went hand in hand for me. But then, when I was about 8 years old, I got introduced to the GameCube, and that brought me to Zelda. I'm a big, like, popular game-wise, Zelda is probably like my game that I like almost as much as Spyro. Spyro's my favorite game, but then it's definitely Zelda, like, right there. And it's not every game. So when I say Zelda, it's usually like, I'm thinking Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker. I like Skyward Sword. Those types of Zelda games. I like the new ones. I don't love the new ones, if that makes sense. Like, I like Breath of the Wild. I like Tears of the Kingdom. I don't have the same experience playing them, though, that I do playing the older platformers. I love classic Zelda.
That was some excellent flying.
Thank you. Thank you. So Zelda, and then Mario 3D platformers. I don't really get into the side-scrolling ones much unless I'm playing with a friend. But, Mario, I love Super Mario, Mario Galaxy. I'm really excited that they re-released it. I've been playing through the first one again. I'm going to play Mario Galaxy on the channel, for sure. Gonna do a Let's Play. Eventually. I have so many Let's Plays going, I'm trying to, like, wrap some up, but,
This door will open.
Yes. Mario Sunshine, even though it's a pain in the butt to control, I really love that game. So those are my two favorite Mario games. And then of course I love Mario 64. And Mario Kart. Love Mario Kart. Big Mario Kart fan. Thank you, dear. Okay, let's end that poll. And who won that poll? Where did it go? It disappeared. Is it gonna say? Where did the poll go? Okay, it ended, but it didn't tell me who won, but I think, if you guys remember, tell me, because it just vanished. Let me check from mobile and see. Because I, like, have my thing for playback, just to kind of see what's going on. Did it show it? Yeah, it did show it there. It just doesn't show it for me. Ah, now it came. Harassing the fish. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Okay, cool. Awesome. Before we get to Crush, let me see actually what I had planned for Crush. Did I do one for Crush? I did. Yeah. You guys will think this one's funny. But before we do that, let's go get these gems. And I should go back and get that orb at the beginning of Summer Forest as well. And then I'm going to try to do Crush Door Skip just to show that I can do it. S blank, who doesn't believe me. I'm kidding. Yeah, so let's do that. But I think I saw you say Jack and Daxter was one of your favorites. I'm about to hop back over there and see. Go back in the poll. Second Ripto banner bonk. You can bonk the banner? Which homeworld? Why was that so country? Which homeworld? Donkey Kong Returns. I've never played, Donkey Kong games, and everybody keeps telling me that the new one is amazing if you like platformers, but I feel weird paying that much for it when I've never even played Donkey Kong before, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna get it, but I've heard it's really good. Yeah, what Donkey Kong games would you guys recommend? What's your favorite? Because I feel like my friend that loves Crash Bandicoot, Kyle S, he makes some cool Crash content, by the way, but, he told me he loves Donkey Kong and he feels like it's like Nintendo's like Crash Bandicoot cousin type of thing, so, I mean, I feel like I'd like it. I just didn't get into it as a kid. Zelda really hit me because, I don't know, I loved it's weird. I don't like things to be like uber dark, but I like spooky dark, and I feel like Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess both have that beautiful, like, it's like a beautiful dark aura. It's the best way I can explain it. So yeah, that's just my thought there. And then Octoshina, I see that you said that. Oh, someone said Pac-Man World. I love Pac-Man World. I'm going to be playing the remakes on the channel eventually too. Saw something about Jack and Daxter earlier, but I'm losing stuff in the chat now. I'm gonna have to make the chat longer. I have like a window pulled up over here. A pop-out chat, if you will. Okay. Let's try to do door skip. Even though we have Crush unlocked. Just to show that I can do it. Okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. First try, guys. First try. Okay. I just see what you said. Oh my gosh.
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know
That's so
how
funny.
monsters arrived in Avalar. You
That's
see,
true.
last week in
I
the
see the
winter,
arguing. It's making me laugh.
was working on
Okay.
some new super technology.
There. That's
Okay.
the last orb in place.
How?
Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
I feel like this poll is funny.
That's my birthday.
But my humor is kind of dorky, so.
Hunter, don't!
What?
I will back up the fact that S-Blink is not weird. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. New poll is live. We've still got the cutscene going, but catching up on chat.
Where are we?
Hey, I was trying to say your name and I about said Juan Mad. Mad Juan, thank you so much. My backwards brain is kicking in. Thank you so much for the for the congratulations on the subscribers. It's because people are talking at the same time and my brain can't like compute.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
To all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them
What's-
through Avalar, quickly.
What's mental ill buddies without a little dark humor? Amen. Amen. Also, how do people not have mental illnesses in this day and age? Can we talk about that? Because, like, obviously you guys know that's kind of one of the tie-ins that I have with my content is Toasting Gnorcs talking mental health was, like, the biggest thing for me because it really helped me a lot through a lot of things. And now I just enjoy doing it. I feel like it's still therapeutic. But, like, especially gamers, and I'm not talking, like, first-person shooter gamers because, like, a lot of people do that. But I feel like, people that play games like these comforting games like we do, are any of us mental illness free? I don't know. I'd be surprised. Okay. That poll is live. Before I get started, I'm gonna read it. How do the sheep, the fodder, survive the fall? Alora overfeeding them because they're thick and bouncy, or the grace of God? Right now, Alora overfeeding them is winning, but the grace of God has 43%. Oh my gosh. I do have OCD. Yes. So I have let's just talk about it. Let's just dump. You guys already know anyway, or you can go look on my channel, so it's not trying to trauma dump here, but I do have OCD. I have PTSD. My therapist thinks I have ADHD. And generalized anxiety. I think that's it. I think. But OCD's been the biggest, like, pain in the butt for me to fight because it causes so many other things. Like, it at one point caused an eating disorder, and which is also a whole other thing within itself. So, yeah. Fun. Shoot. I was too worried about my background thing messing up that I am not gonna get the skill point. OCD is literally... I was just talking to Shayna about that last night, about how it's like... Because we both, like, were talking about it, and it's like, it has so much control. Like, it's such a pain, because it dictates, like, every decision that you make. Because it's like, when I was a teenager, it affects me differently now, thankfully. I have really, really, really recovered a lot with it. But I had... You know, when people think of OCD, they think of a lot of stereotypes, obviously, and it's like, there are so many different ways that it shows itself, right? Like, if you take an evaluation for it, you know, it's checking is one whole category. Like, the people that, like, feel like they have to check the door lock 1,000 times and stuff, like, that's part of OCD for people. The other thing is germophobia. Now, that one I do still have. I don't know if I will ever not have that. It doesn't control my life anymore, but I'm one of the people that, like, chronically hand sanitizes and stuff. If I go out to eat, I have to have hand sanitizer, or I cannot eat unless I'm using a fork or something. So, that kind of stuff. Intrusive thoughts and, like, the threats that your brain will give you. So, like, I have control of this one now, but when I was a teenager, it would be like, my brain said if I don't go back to the fridge and turn, like, the milk carton a different direction, somebody's gonna die and it's gonna be my fault. And I'm like, oh my god. It's, like, crazy how much responsibility it puts on you. It's very superstitious. That's why I think religion helped cause it for me, because it has all these, like, rules, and it's like, if you do this, then Satan will do this, and the devil, and super spooky stuff. But, yeah. Anyway. That's not me saying religion is always bad, because I don't think it is, but It can be. It can be. And we need to talk about that more. The difficulty difference between Crush and Gulp is crazy. Yeah. It really is. Gulp is a butt to fight. S Blank says, I used to be depressed and have some general symptoms of anxiety. Then I kind of chose not to. Happened to work for me. Ain't question it. Don't question it. Yeah, that's right. Just accept it. No, age has helped me with a lot of stuff, but it never like fully goes away, but you know, you learn to cope with it. This scene is iconic, by the way. It's very iconic. Can't share a drink with someone because I'm scared of germs. Same. Like my wife I can because like I already have her germs, but nobody else. And like sometimes I'll feel bad and like offer someone something and then just be like, you can keep it. I'll get another one. Because of that, because like I don't know. Most people don't ask me though because they know I'm weird about it. But yeah. Germophobia is rough. Germophobia is rough. Okay. We can end that poll. Looks like Alora overfeeding the sheep won, which honestly, as sweet as she is, I can see her doing that. She would definitely be a cat mom. Alora gives cat mom vibes. She's like, I'm gonna take care of all the animals. I'm gonna take care of the entire world. That's why I made that poll about like who would be best for mayor. I'm pretty sure Alora won, as she should. Although Farmer John, I think, can't remember which farmer from Robotica Farms I put on that poll, but he did get some votes with some good reasoning behind it, because they're like, you know, he's a blue-collar working class farmer who knows the people's needs. I'm like, you know what, you're right, he's a good candidate. But I feel like he ran on like an independent ticket or something and just nobody really understood who he was. So anyway, there's that. I have Skelos up first for Autumn Plains, so I'm going to play a little bit longer. And when we run out, we run out. Skelos. Which Skelos dance is better? I read that one out loud before I got it live, but you guys can start thinking about it. And I think we all know the answer to this. I have strong opinions about it. So there's that. Okay. That is live. Alora and her army of chubby sheep. Okay, if there are any artists in the chat right now, or if an artist is watching this back, I am requesting imagery of Alora and her army of chubby sheep as her running for mayor poster. Okay, if somebody makes that, like, I'll pay you for it. DM me, I'll commission it and get it on a t-shirt, because that's actually an amazing idea. I might have to connect with my artist again. That's so cute. It's like her campaign poster. It's perfect. She's standing with her army of chubby sheep, and it says Alora for mayor. Oh my god. We just came up with an amazing idea for a t-shirt. If nobody makes it, I'm actually going to submit it to my artist friend Joseph. Or anyone else who's an artist that I'm friends with that takes commissions, because I want to support everybody. But I'd love that. I would wear that. And I can do it for giveaways, because I do t-shirt giveaways, guys. If you're not in the Discord server yet, even if you don't like Discord and you want to mute my entire thing, join it just to check it every now and then, because I give away t-shirts at least every few months. So, okay, now I'm actually going into Skelos. I have to pull live. Good. OG is winning, but some people like Reignited better, and I would love to see discussion about this. Okay, no arguing, obviously. Everybody's friends here. Everybody has entitled to their own opinion, okay? But why do you like OG better, and why do you like Reignited better? What is over there that's picking up in the... That's weird. Anyway. I like OG better. I was really disappointed in the Reignited Fortnite-looking dance because I love the backflips and the chaos of the original dance. But that's just me. That is a very good reasoning. I may be Gen Z, but that Fortnite dance makes me feel old. Oh, you know what, Blade? I should have done that. I should have done a both option. I don't know if it lets me edit the poll. It doesn't. It just lets me end it. I should have done that, though, because I think I have up to 4 options. Sometimes I do three answer polls, but next time I run a poll like that one, I will do that. Because, yeah, it's totally valid to like both for different reasons. Cool that you're Gen Z, by the way, because I've surprisingly met a decent amount of Gen Z Spyro fans, and it has surprised me, but then I have to remind myself that I'm barely a millennial. So I'm 30, but if I had been born 2 years earlier, I would have been Gen Z too. I'm a borderline millennial. So, whoop. Are we ready for the lizards? First round isn't bad, but second round's a little tough.
Spyro, our village is run by lava lizards. Can't you get rid of them before they eat my little buddies? I'll lower the bridge.
So I am the cutoff then. I was born in 1995, so I really am like a borderline Gen Z. I always get mixed answers on that. I see anything from 95 to 97. Okay, so Sofiori? Did I pronounce that correctly? Hello. I like the OG more just for nostalgia, but I think the Reignited is fun. I think the point is the skeleton is supposed to be a bit crunchy. That totally makes sense. That totally makes sense. Yeah, OG definitely for nostalgia though, hands down. Spirit prefers Reignited, love the bones construction. You know, that's true. That's true. And then his design's really cute in the new one. Thank you so much for the congrats on the subscribers. Solidly millennial. Nothing wrong with that. I love being a millennial personally. I kind of like that I made the cut because I relate to millennials a lot. Yeah. Juan says something about OG that's charming, for sure. And the song is so good. The crazy opera sounding stuff, it's a good time. I always donk this up. Not as bad. Whoa, double. Nice. Nice. This is almost worth getting another bite of my applesauce. Where's this last guy at? Here we go. Yeah, this one's not as bad, but that last round, man, it's tough. It's tough. I actually learned about Spyro in 2011 to 2012. At the latest, 2013. That's wild. Was 5 to 7? Oh my gosh. No way. No way. In 2013, I was 17 years old. I did not realize there was 10 years between us. That's crazy. That's so cool, though. I love these younger people liking Spyro. I never would have thought that.
More lizard eggs are dropping down. Are you ready for another challenge?
I know my friend DoofenSpyroDragon16. I know that she's Gen Z, and she said that she got Spyro from her parents. And got into Spyro from her parents, and that she actually likes it, oops, more than they do, which I think is really funny. Okay, controller's good. It disconnected. My cord's a little wonky, even though it's brand new. USB-C cords do not last. They're terrible. They're a ripoff. Okay, I think this is the best way to go. Yeah. Can't tell you how many times I'd seen that last little guy get ate.
Helping us again, Spyro. You deserve another shiny thing. I was going to use it as a nightlight.
Okay, you're not that much older than me then. Sofiori. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. Hey, Mr. Wizard, thanks for coming back in. Around the halfway mark of Gen Z, so around 45 working in the coal mine. Shut up. I can't. I'm dying. Oh, S-Blink, literally, my wife was cracking up with me over, you were joking with her about something in the Discord server, and she was like, Noelle, it took me way too long to get the joke. And we were talking about how funny that you are, by the way, so props to the clever humor. Props to the clever humor. Love some humor. Also, does anyone else purposely knock that fire guy into the bone toad? They're called toads, some lava toads, something like that, right? Anyway. There are a lot of things I could have made a quiz or a poll on about Skelos, and you know, other days you gotta save content for something, right? Because I think I want to start implementing polls for most of my streams that are Spyro related. At least if it's like if I'm playing for a while. It's just fun. And every time we can have a different conversation about it, which is cool. Gotta find ways to like keep it fresh, you know? Keep the convo fun. We're all sitting here with the same exact feelings, I'm sure. We all love a game that has unfortunately probably died in its official form. But the fan stuff is really making it come back to life, and I'm so here for it. Which, speaking of that, whether you're new here or not, I'm sure you probably know that I cover as much fan content as I possibly can. And there is another new Spyro fan level that was playable as of last night, and I haven't got to play it yet. But if I have time tonight, probably, hopefully, I'm gonna try to record it, and if not tonight, then maybe tomorrow. But I'm really excited about it because it is a cloud-themed level. I did say this earlier in the stream, but in case you're here later, really excited about it. Really excited about it. I'm gonna have to readjust because my foot is falling asleep. Okay. What's going on in the chat? I'm gonna take an applesauce break. This is my breakfast and apparently my lunch because it's noon, but I'll be wrapping up soon. I'm scared to commit to when because a lot of times I'll say that and then I'll change my mind, but we have been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I usually don't stream past 3 because that's like a lot for me. I end up, my eyes start to feel like weird and I'm kind of hungry, but let me get my little lava stone. But yeah, this has been a really fun celebration, so thank you all for joining me. One of the most intimidating things about being a content creator and live streaming is like trying to come up with a concept and then like wondering like, are people gonna watch? Are they gonna be bored? Will they even show up? And like, obviously if they don't, they don't. It's still fun, but then I'm just talking to myself like I am in a Let's Play, and it's like, well, what's the point of streaming? Which has never happened to me. Ever since I've started streaming, somebody's always been here to talk, and I really appreciate you guys, like, being interested and showing up. That's so freaking cool. Like I said, I'm trying to be, like, the Spyro content creator that I want to find, because we have a great variety out there, obviously, as far as, like, Let's Plays and covering news and stuff, but I'm like, I just want to, like, obsess over it. Like, I want to make, like, the craziest Spyro-themed stuff that's super niche. I don't care if it doesn't get more than 1,000 views, because Spyro is niche on his own. Like, I don't care. Like, I just enjoy it. So, thank you for being mega Spyro nerds with me. It's really fun. And I'm excited about the the Game Boy Chill series that's going on right now. I'm having fun revisiting that. It's been a long time since I played Spyro Season of Ice. So if you're into like relaxed gaming, I do these silly ideas where I talk really calmly and like chill or whatever while I play the game. And I've been trying to make them a little funnier because I don't know, I feel like that just mixes with the vibe. But anyway, that's going on right now. Next up is Mermaid Coast in Spyro Season of Ice, so there'll be a teaser for it, and I think it goes live November 18th, maybe? So, anywho. Having fun with that series. And then the reverse mod is kicking off soon. I think tonight. I think tonight my first episode of the reverse mod, my first reverse mod playthrough by, I always say his name wrong, Husvorn. That will be live very soon. Probably tonight. Doofin Spyro Dragon 16, I think I summoned you because I just talked about you like maybe 5 minutes ago. All positive, by the way. I don't know why my controller keeps disconnecting. Am I good? I'm good. Okay. I completely missed the location of the mystery jar. Like, I saw it and then my brain didn't comprehend it. But hi, how are you? we were talking earlier about Spyro fans actually being Gen Z and me being surprised by it, and I brought up that you are a Gen Z Spyro fan who makes really cool Spyro music, by the way. If y'all don't sub to Doofin Spyro Dragon 16, you should if you enjoy Spyro tracks. A lot of her stuff is featured in some of my videos as well. Alright, bone dance time. We're getting serious.
Put my friend back together.
And don't forget
Take this as a token of
horrible
my
neck
appreciation.
noises, I'm sorry.
Harry left it with me a little while
I
ago.
slept on my shoulder wrong and it really hurts. Don't forget to vote on the poll. Do you like OG Bone Dance or Reignited better? And if you like both, don't feel pressured to vote. I should have done a third option. So, here we go. Spirit says, love this dark magma so much. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I'd like to see it in more levels. I know, crazy, isn't it, S-Blank? Recording yourself while playing a game. Crazy. Such a good song, by the way. It's almost 4 a.m. Oh my gosh. That's amazing that you're up that late. I am old. I've been falling asleep at like 11 p.m. And before it was like midnight, but now it's getting closer to 11. And I'm like tired at like 10. So I'm sure that'll just keep getting better the older I get. I'm catching up. Favorite Autumn Plains level? Ooh, good question. Sorry, and if I miss any questions, ask me again. Like, if it's been like 10 minutes and I didn't catch it, please feel free to drop it again because I may have just missed it. Favorite Autumn Plains level? I'm gonna have to go with Fracture Hills because I think Fracture Hills is my favorite, period. So, yeah. So guys, all I have left on my list is Breeze Harbor. So, we're going to go to Breeze, and then I'll probably wrap it up and start eating because I'm hungry. But this has been an awesome celebration. I'm going to try to stream more. I wanted to last night, but the weather was like not good. So yeah, Fracture Hills is my favorite, period. So I would have to pick it for Autumn Plains as well. Now, next to Fracture Hills, my second favorite. That's tough. I think, I don't know. I kind of want to say Breeze Harbor, which is where we're going right now, ironically. So let's end that poll. Okay. The winner was OG, as it should be. Personal opinion. And we're gonna start the Breeze Harbor poll, which isn't what you think. It's not about the trolley. I'm asking this because I'm actually surprised at how many people didn't know about this, because I thought everybody did. And you guys may all know about it. But here it is. How did you discover swim in air, if you did? And this one's cool to me because it's one of the few things that I actually accidentally discovered on my own as a kid, miraculously. So most of like the Spyro skips and stuff, I didn't know. So there's that, but I did accidentally find swim in air on my own. So there's that. I catch up with the chat now. You guys have a lot of conversation going on in here. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. I love it. I missed a lot. Okay. I'm gonna try to catch up here at the bottom at least. Magma Cone is a favorite. Magma Cone is really good. I'm the weirdo that loves the popcorn challenge. I actually love the popcorn challenge. Everybody's like, the worst challenge ever. I'm like, I don't know. It's very satisfying to me to do the popcorn challenge. I really enjoy it. Not the proxy. Not the proxy. You know, it's funny though. It is funny because like, wait, is there a frog? Is this a frog? Is there a frog in here? Are these clamshells? Is that what they are? That's what I always thought they were. I just love the random do frog proxy in every level. These guys, actually, it would have been good to do a poll about them because, man, I have a hard time getting them. I have a really hard time getting them. So, oh yes, a soft spot. Okay, listen, I have a cool thing. If you don't know about this, I need to make a video on it. I literally have footage of it, and I've been saying I'm going to make a short about it, but I'll try to take the time to actually do it. My friend Ashley taught me the really weird glitch you can do in Crystal Glacier to make George follow you around the whole level. Have you guys ever seen that? It is so freaking cool. I'll try to make a video on it. At least a short, because... Well, you know what? I could just do it. I could try to do it, if I can remember it correctly. But I should also make a video, but yeah. Swim in air is so easy here. Who's won in the poll? 50% for Solid Online. 25% for an accident, and 25% for someone told me about it. That's wild. Yeah, mine was an accident. Did not mean to do it and was really excited. Okay. So we're not going to use it here, but I just had to show it off for a second. But yeah, the George thing is so cool. She blew my mind. She told me about it and we tested it together. We were both trying to get it at the same time. And basically, like, I'll walk you through it. I'll run there after this, and then we'll end the stream. But, it's really weird because you have to, like, go all the way to the end of the mini game and run against the wall a certain way and get back to the area where the end of the level is at by that torch. And if you do it correctly, you'll hear his footsteps. And as you walk out, you'll start to see, like, eventually he'll pop up through the ground, and then you can just take him everywhere with you. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, literally. George is ours now. No takebacks. I love that. Exactly. I was like, oh my gosh, I just stole this beautiful snow leopard from this bone man. Anyway, I hope you guys are appreciating me calling the guys from Skelos, the small guys, that guy in the polls. Because in the latest poll, I was asking who dread seeing at the new Dollar General that opened up in Zephyr, because Zephyr won the poll of where the Ripto administration was going to put a new Dollar General. Of course, everyone protested this, just so you know. Like, Allura was leading the protest, and they tried to stop it, you know, using farmland for freaking commercial stuff. Like, we're tired of this, but, you know, whatever. Ripto won, and there's a Dollar General in Zephyr now. And I did the poll about, like, what do you dread seeing most there? And one of the options was that stinky guy stinking, and it was one of the guys from Skelos. Anyway, a lot of people voted for that, and it made me happy. Because I also would dread to see the stinky guy stinking. He just looks like he'd be stinky, I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with being stinky. Like, to each their own. But I try not to. Blade of Sun, best impression. Good question. Okay, let me think about this. Because there was someone that you did... I thought it was when we were just talking that I was like, what the heck? You sounded just like him. I'm trying to remember who it was, because I don't even think it was one of your videos. It was when we were talking, though, and I was like, you sounded just like him. I thought it was somebody from Spyro. But anyway, other than that, I would say that the Sonic one is very, very impressive. Because I honestly didn't pay attention to what Sonic sounded like until I saw your video. And I was like, dang, that's like spot. So, I also, outside of your impressions, I have my friend Connor. He's on vacation right now, I think, but he lives in Ireland and we met from Spyro. He does some impressions that are also crazy spot on, and he'll do them of like our friends and people that we know, which is funny. But then he did J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man the other day when we were recording for our like Spider-Man mental health video, and I felt like I was in the room with J. Jonah Jameson. So there's that. But yeah, that's a good question. I love that one. That's fun. What are y'all's favorite impressions? Or can you do impressions? Not the counterattack on Zephyr. Come on, controller. Sorry if you guys are hearing that noise. Okay, we'll do the trolley. Then I'll try to show you guys the George skip, and then I'm going to get some lunch, because I'm hungry. Oh, that's cool that you can do the OG. So that's Spyro 1, right? The Carlos voice. That's so cool, Doofin. I love that. The flying boats also always fascinated me, Spirit. I love the flying boats. It's like such a cool thing. Like it's a... I'd like that it's shaped like a boat even though it's a flying, like, device. They could have done, like, any type of aircraft, but they're like, no, we're gonna give this boat dragon wings, because it looks like dragon wings to me. You know what? I actually have heard of the bogan thing, because I have a few Australian friends who have explained that to me. That is, like, kind of like a country accent for you guys, right? Right? Or maybe you're not even Australian, and you can just do it. But that's like an Australian country thing, right? Because I have heard that. That has been explained to me by Australian people before. I can do a pretty good Appalachian, because I am one. My papaw voice. Like, you pretty much... All you have to do if you're an Appalachian is talk about the weather forecast as if you were talking to one of your grandparents, and that's all it takes. Comes right out. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we're gonna have any trouble with the trolley. I think Crystal Fisher's who I heard it from. Mem. I'm pretty sure he's the one that told me about it. Shoot! It was either him or my friend Maury, because it was a long time ago. That's so funny. I love that. Oh yeah, because you did say earlier that Australian time it was like 4 AM. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, we did have trouble with the trolley, unfortunately. Sometimes I get it first try. Other days, not so much. Especially because I'm really intrigued by the chat, so I'm like looking over. I shouldn't be. I am very easily distracted. One of my problematic traits. Okay, these are like the worst to me. Like that section really bothers me more than any other anything. Oh. I didn't hit the arrow fast enough. Dadgummit. Also, Mr. Wizard, I saw earlier that you mentioned Icy Flight doesn't take long. I might squeeze it in depending on how the George thing goes. I might. We'll see. I do like Icy Flight though. There we go. I love that when you do swim and air, you can technically do this. It's chaotic, but you can. Woo! That one never feels like it's gonna... Wait.
That was great work.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be like trouble with the trolley. I thought it acted like I hit that box and I was gonna freak. Whew! Okay, I'm okay. I'm gonna catch up on the chat. Ooh, it would be cool on a Lofty Castle inspired fan level. I'm so excited about Adam's new level. If I hadn't planned this stream, I would have been recording that the first thing this morning. But this was already on the books. Now, did I do... Yeah, okay, I got all the orbs, cool. I didn't know if I got the spiky balls, but I guess I did. Not too worried about gems. So, let's go check out the George thing. I don't have a poll for this made, but I'm going to make one because I just thought of it having this conversation. For some reason, Crystal Glacier, I always want to call it Icy something because there's so many levels that start with Icy and it's a snow level. Alright, there's the poll. Did you know about the George glitch in Crystal Glacier? I'm curious. I feel like this one, I thought it was lesser known because I didn't know about it when Ashley told me about it, but let's go figure out if we can get it to work. I'll show you guys how it goes. But I do want to make a short on it because I don't think anybody else has yet. And we need it. Okay, so yeah, distractions are tough. Chat is good distraction, you're right. It's an interaction distraction. Distraction, did I say that right? I don't know. I was reading at the same time. Trying to see if I missed anything. I did miss things, but I don't think I missed any questions. Hopefully. So. Now, there is a skip here that I cannot do.
Spyro.
It is... you don't get
If you get on the catapult,
the ice builders,
I'll view across the
and you can somehow stand at the end of, like, the other end of that and glide over there. It's, I don't know. I was never able to get it back in the day. I thought about trying it recently, but we'll see. So, yeah. We'll try that skip. I might do Icy Flight, we'll see, but otherwise we'll wrap up soon. So thank you guys so much for being here through this. This has been really cool. I haven't even paid attention to like how many people have been here, but it's been very active. People have been talking. Yeah, 14 is what I'm seeing, which is awesome. So cool. Thank you guys so much for interacting with a stream of something that has been around for ages and that a billion people have done and that I have done in the past as well. It's been fun celebrating 1,000 with you guys and doing the little polls. So I'll definitely start prepping more stuff like that. If you have any ideas of things you want me to do with Spyro, let me know and I'll try to make it happen if I have the skill set to do so. But in the meantime, I'll try to keep making these as creative as I possibly can. Really excited about the reverse mod. Definitely, if you like Spyro 1, I definitely recommend keeping an eye out for that video that comes out tonight. If you haven't heard of the reverse mod, it is a Spyro 1 mod that reverses the game and the levels. So you start at the end of the levels and also at the end of the game. So you basically complete the game backwards. But it also has a cheats menu that has a thing where you can change the point value / color of gems. You can turn on like a permanent supercharge with like 4 different levels of speed. You can do free flight. It's really cool. It's really cool. So I'm going to do various different playthroughs of it, but right now we're just doing like a basic one where I see if I can complete the game in reverse and how that goes and all that stuff. So it's really cool. I highly recommend it, and it's really easy to install. It's by the same creator of Pete's Gauntlet, and both of those mods are really easy to install for people like me that aren't very good at that sort of thing. So okay. I love that he looks like he's freezing. I'm sure that was intentional, but it's kind of funny. Alright, let's try to do this skip. Oh my gosh, setting up all the gems to be either red or teal, that would be insane. I know. I was thinking about, like, I don't know, there's just different things you could do with that mod. Especially for, like, people that like to speedrun. Wow, 78% didn't know about this. That's so cool. That is so cool. Okay. Let's see if we can get it to work.
I lost my pet snow leopard. I was busy
Let's see if we can get it to work. Hey Dylan, welcome back! Woo, interaction! Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Slept until 1:30 a.m. because of me playing the reverse mod yesterday. That's so funny. I don't know if I read that already. I did in my head. Okay. I'm following you. Wait. Let me remember how to do this. Hold on. Okay, yeah. We have to get these first. It has to be like you get the fish, and then at the end when he's supposed to like follow you back to George, not George, he is George, follow you back to, what's his face? Then you have to do the glitch, so. Yes, they are. Very jazzy, you're right. Definitely a vibe. I really do like, I'm not like a big ice level fan outside of Spyro, but I do love Spyro ice levels. Okay, so here's what we do. I can't remember if it's the first or second one that we start at. I think it might be this one. Okay, but we have to run as fast as we can against this. You can hear him behind us. This may have messed it up because I got in the water. Shoot. Oh, I should have killed these guys too. And then you're supposed to end up like here. And yeah, let me kill these guys and we'll try it again. And if it worked, he'll like pop up through the ground. And if not, then you basically have to try it again. But let me get this done because that probably all just donked it up. The hardest part is trying to cross over the water without falling into the water, because I think if you fall in, I think it messes it up, because it has something to do with like the speed of how you get over there. But anyway, we'll find out here in a second. And I need to make sure I don't accidentally, because if you get the minigame complete, like we'd have to go back because I didn't do a save state. So I need to make sure I somehow get around this area. Hopefully. Okay, cool. Yeah, see, he's right there. We almost made it. Oh my god, okay. Come here. Come on. I think we start the second one. He needs to be behind us, probably. Where you at, buddy? I'm breaking the game. Where did he go? Where is he? He's just gone. I know he didn't make it all the way back. Oh, here he is. Come on, bub. Come here, baby. Feels like I'm actually luring another cat into my lair. My cat collecting lair. Give us the baby! Amen. I probably have my old save state of it if I can't get it to work, too. But I would definitely want to save this. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. My dog wandering off, like, that's so funny. Hi, David. Thanks for stopping by. Spyro 2 is literally the coziest. You're so right. Okay. Okay. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Oh, no! Well, that's not gonna do it. Son of a glitch. Son of a glitch. That's right, Mr. Wizard. Man. Okay. Yeah, if you guys just joined, we're trying to get the Snow Leopard George skip. Or not skip, sorry. Glitch to work. Like I said, I'll try it a few times. Okay. Oh, where are you going? Oh, do I have to redo it? Oh my gosh, where I died, I have to redo the fish part. Okay. Have to redo the fish part. Yes, it is so cute when he plops his little butt down. He's adorable. Alright, next. Just like a cat too, to tell you where the food's at when they want it. Very typical. Very typical. But yeah, after I get this, we'll wrap up, guys, because I am starving. And I think I can get it. I feel confident because I got it several times before. It's a little tough. Really dying on the way is, to me, the harder part. Okay. I think it's this one, roughly. Okay. Here we go. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Okay, then you have to run all the way up here to here. Okay. Turn my volume up. Trying to see if I hear him plopping. I don't hear him plopping. Okay. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to save this with a save state, so it's going to be ugly for a second. Okay, let's do this one. And then let me see if I can guess which one of these. Okay, that's a Skelos one. This is when me and my friend were roaming around Skelos Badlands. It may not be on here. Oh, it is! Okay, here it is. Here it is, guys. This is my save state version of it, because I don't want to waste your time taking forever to get it. Alright. So, back to full screen. Check this out. See where we're at? We're freaking all the way out here. Is this not the cutest thing ever? Okay, so if we walk back this way, it'll freak you out for a second. Because he'll go from following you to falling down. Oh, no, he walked across the bridge this time. What? Usually he goes down to the ravine. But yeah, you can literally take him across the whole place. All the way to, like, you know, the section where you have to be flung across the ravine. Obviously, you can't take him, but literally, he's ours now. Yep. We feed him better than the caveman does. Exactly. So, yeah, it's the cutest thing ever. I love it. Makes me so happy. But yes, let me load back into this save state, because this is where we're actually at. And we'll go ahead and exit out. Oh, my thing keeps ending. So, as this cutscene plays, I'm going to end the poll about George. I'm really excited that so many people didn't know about it. This was really freaking cool. I want to thank you all so much for joining this. If you are craving more Spyro content, I consistently have so much on my channel. Literally every other day I have a new video. It's not always Spyro, but most of the time it is. So I really appreciate you interacting, subscribing, donating, becoming a member. People have done so much during this 1,000 subscribers stream, and it makes me really happy. So thank you guys so much If you have any content suggestions, drop them on any of my videos and I'll try to make them happen if I can, especially for ambiences. If there's an ambience you want to hear, like a 8-hour, 10-hour of like a certain part of Spyro that you want to go to sleep to, let me know and I will make it. Seriously, I'll make as many of them as I can. So, thank you all. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go get some lunch. I appreciate the support and I will see y'all soon. Bye!